वेलकम टू माय चैनल स्टडी ऑफ लाइफ साइंस। आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे टॉपिक सेल द यूनिट ऑफ लाइफ। So from this topic, near about 4 to 5 questions are asked in the NEET examination, and mainly in this topic we are going to discuss the NEET related important points and PYQs. We know that all living organisms, they are made up of cell, and cell is the basic unit of life in every living organisms. यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म जो होते हैं वो सिंगल सेल से बने हुए होते हैं, एंड मल्टीसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स दे आर मेड अप ऑफ मेनी सेल्स। यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स इंडिपेंडेंटली एग्जिस्ट करते हैं एंड दे कैन कैरी आउट द एसेंशियल फंक्शंस ऑफ लाइफ, जैसे ग्रोथ है, रेस्पिरेशन है, रेप्लिकेशन ऑफ डीएनए, सिंथेसिस ऑफ डिफरेंट बायोमोलिक्यूल्स इज आल्सो कैरी आउट इन इवन इन अ सिंगल सेल, एंड देयरफॉर सेल इज फंडामेंटल structural and functional unit of life in all living organisms. Now about the invention of the cell, Robert Hooke was the scientist who first observed the cell under his own compound microscope in 1665. The cells which he observed were dead. Later on, the scientist Anton van Leeuwenhoek, he first observed a live cell. Then Robert Brown, he discovered the nucleus. So here remember the name of the scientist and their invention, because MCQ can be asked in the NEET examination. Also remember the name of the scientist, G.M. Ramachandran. He discovered the triple helical structure of collagen protein by using the Ramachandran plot. Now coming to next point, cell theory. So here remember the name of two scientists, Matthew Sheldon and Theodore Schwann. They both proposed the cell theory. Matthew Sheldon ने क्या किया, large number of plants को examine किया and under microscope he observed the different parts of the plant, and he observed that plants are composed of different kinds of cells which form the tissues of the plant. Theodor Schwann, a German zoologist, studied different types of animal cells, and उन्होंने कहा animal cells have a thin outer layer and that is today known as a plasma membrane. तो Schwann ने different plant tissues की भी study की and he found that presence of cell wall is a unique character of the plant cell, and on the basis of his study Schwann proposed the hypothesis that the bodies of animals and plants are composed of cells and products of cells. So remember this statement. Here MCQ can be asked in the NEET examination, who proposed the cell theory, and also remember the hypothesis of Schwann. Question can be asked, what hypothesis was proposed by the Theodor Schwann. At that time you should know the bodies of animals and plants are composed of cells and products of cells. We know that Sheldon and Schwann, they together formulated the cell theory, but this cell theory did not explain how new cells were formed. Later on in 1855, the scientist Gottfried Virchow, he first explained that cells divided and new cells are formed from the previously existing cells. Here given on the concept of omnicella ecella. इसका मीनिंग क्या है कि जो previously existing cells होती है उनका डिवीजन होकर ही new cells तैयार होते हैं. So he modified the hypothesis of Sheldon and Schwann, and Virchow here given the final statement of the cell theory. So what are that statement? First is all living organisms are composed of cells and products of cells, and second statement, all cells arise from the previously existing cells. So remember these two statements of the cell theory, because in NEET examination question can be asked, select the following options. At that time these two options, correct options will be given and two wrong options will be. You should select these two options for your answer. And also question can be asked, who are given the concept of omnicella ecella. At that time your answer should be scientist Rudolf Virchow. An overview of cell. We know that in plant cell, cell wall is its outermost boundary, whereas in animal cell, cell membrane, which is also called as a plasma membrane, is its outermost layer. सभी प्रकार के सेल में dense membrane structure present होती है, which is called as a nucleus, and inside the nucleus there are chromosomes, और इस chromosomes पे present होते हैं DNA molecule, which is the genetic material of every living organisms. So on the basis of presence or absence of nucleus, there are two types of cells, prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. जिस सेल में membrane और nucleus present होता है उसे कहते हैं eukaryotic cell, whereas the cells which do not have membrane and nucleus, they are called as a prokaryotic cells. In both prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, a dense semifluid matrix is present, which is called as a cytoplasm. और ये cytoplasm क्या करता है, सेल के पूरा वॉल्यूम जो है वो कवर करता है. And this cytoplasm, it is the main area of cellular activities in both plant and animal cells. क्योंकि cytoplasm में various chemical reaction जो है वो continuously progress में रहते हैं, so that cell will remain in a living state. So in that examination question can be asked, which is the area of the cell which keep it in a living state. On the basis of presence or absence of nucleus, cells are classified into which types? Our question can be asked, select the correct options on prokaryote and eukaryotic cells. Along with nucleus, in eukaryotic cells, various membrane-bound distinct structures are present, which are called as organelles. They include endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, lysosomes, mitochondria, microbodies, whereas in plant cell, vacuoles and chloroplast are present, which are absent in animal cells. There is no vacuole and chloroplast in animal cells. Remember this. In prokaryotic cells, there are no various distinct membrane-bound cell organelles. They lack the cell organelle. That is one of the characteristic feature of the prokaryotic cells. So here in NEET examination, question can be asked, out of the following statement, which is the correct statement, or question can be asked, which is the wrong statement from the following. Ribosomes are non-membrane-bound organelles found in all cells, that is in eukaryotic cells as well as prokaryotic cells. So inside the cell ribosomes, they are found in cytoplasm also within two organelles. So which are that? Mitochondria and chloroplast, and they are also present on rough endoplasmic reticulum. Animal cells contain another non-membrane-bound organelle called as a centrosome, and these centrosomes are absent in plant cell. Remember this. And in animal cells, centrosomes helps in cell division. In NEET examination, MCQ can be asked, which are the following membrane-bound organelles, or question can be asked, which are the non-membrane-bound organelles. So here endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, lysosomes, mitochondria, microbodies, vacuoles, chloroplast, these are the membrane-bound organelles, whereas ribosomes and centrosome are non-membrane-bound organelles. So we know that diversity is observed in living world, and therefore cells differ greatly in size, shape and activities. For example, mycoplasma is the smallest cell, which is bacteria having the size of 0.3 micrometer in length, whereas other bacteria generally they have the size of 3 to 5 micrometer in length. The largest cell लिविंग वर्ड में वो है egg of an ostrich. Remember this. Then human RBC का साइज जो है 7 माइक्रोमीटर इन डायमीटर होता है. Nerve cells are the longest and branched cells. Then with respect to shape also variations are observed in living organisms. Some are disc like, जैसे कि RBC का शेप हम देखते तो disc like हमें ऑब्जर्व होता है. Then epithelial cells they are column like. Mesophyll cells they are polygonal, they may be oval, they may be round. Then nerve cells that are branched and elongated, longest cells. Cell may be irregular or thread like, जैसे कि यहाँ पे प्रकृति की सेल देखते हैं, it is elongated and thread like cell which is observed in the plants. Here PYQ, which is the smallest cell among the following? So answer is mycoplasma. Remember the smallest cell among the living organism is the mycoplasma, which is wall-less bacteria. So this mycoplasma do not have cell wall, wall-less bacteria. We are going to discuss prokaryotic cells. So prokaryotic cells are represented by bacteria, blue-green algae and mycoplasma, which are also called as pleuropneumonia-like organisms. So these bacteria, they are very smaller, they are microscopic and measure in micrometer, and their multiplication rate is very fast than that of the eukaryotic cell. जैसे कि Escherichia coli bacteria after every 20 minutes divide होता है and can form millions numbers of bacteria within 24 hours. Then these bacteria they also vary greatly in size and shape. Basic four shapes can be bacillus, rod-like, coccus, spherical shaped bacteria, vibrio, comma shaped bacteria, spirillum, spiral shaped bacteria. So here see the diagram, from that you will get clear idea. Bacillus, rod shaped bacteria, coccus, spherical shaped bacteria, vibrio, comma shaped bacteria and spirillum, spiral shaped bacteria. In bacteria, we observe a variety of shapes and functions. Even then, the basic structure of prokaryotic cell is the same. So, what is the structure of prokaryotic cell then? So, in prokaryotes, there is a cell wall surrounding the plasma membrane, except the mycoplasma. Mycoplasma में cell wall नहीं होती. Remember this. Inside the cell membrane, there is a semi-fluid matrix which is called as a cytoplasm. Prokaryotes में well-organized, well-defined nucleus absent होता है. Their genetic material is neck, that is, it is not surrounded by any न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन नहीं होता और जेनेटिक मटेरियल जो है सिंगल सर्कुलर डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल के फॉर्म में साइटोप्लाज्म में प्रेजेंट होता है, which is also called as a bacterial chromosome. And along with this bacterial chromosome in the cytoplasm, many in a bacteria there is a small circular DNA molecule which are called as plasmids. और ये जो plasmids है बैक्टीरिया को some unique phenotypic characters provide करते हैं, जैसे कि resistance to antibiotics, and these plasmids they are used in recombinant DNA technology as a vectors that you will study in topic principles and biotechnology principles and processes. Then these bacteria or prokaryotes they do not have any membrane bound organelles except ribosomes. और ये ribosomes भी क्या है, non membrane bound organelles है which are present in the cytoplasm of prokaryotes. And remember that in prokaryotes 70s ribosomes are present, whereas in eukaryotes 80s ribosomes are present. In bacteria, in prokaryotes, inclusions are nothing but the reservoir material, and different types of inclusion bodies are present among different bacteria. Then other characteristic feature of bacterial cell is presence of mesosome. It is nothing but the differentiated form of cell membrane which is formed due to the extension of plasma membrane. और mesosome पे बहुत बार क्वेश्चन पूछे गए हैं. That's why it is one of the most important point of the topic. Here see the diagram of bacterial cell. You can easily observe genetic material which is present in the form of single circular DNA molecule. There is no well organized nucleus. Genetic material is net that is not enveloped by nuclear membrane. जब हम यूकैरियोटिक सेल में देखते हैं तो न्यूक्लियस is present and it is enveloped by a nuclear membrane. So here you can also see plasmid which is nothing but the small circular DNA molecule present outside this genomic DNA. Also inclusion bodies, then ribosome, plasma membrane, and also this plasma membrane gets folded and formed the mesosome which is one of the most important structure present in the prokaryotes which play important role in cell wall formation, respiration, and also replication of DNA molecule and its distribution into two daughter cells. Cell envelope and its modification. Prokaryotic cells, that is mainly bacterial cells, they have a chemically complex cell envelope. तो cell envelope क्या है, tightly bound 3-layered structure. outermost जो होती है वो है glycocalyx, second layer जो है cell wall, and the third layer is the plasma membrane. So all these 3 layers they perform the distinct function but they act together as a single protective unit. ये जो बैक्टीरिया है they are classified into 2 groups on the basis of difference in the cell envelope and their response to the staining procedure. Cell envelope के difference के आधार पे और staining reaction को उनका क्या response है, on that basis bacteria are classified into gram positive and gram negative. So this staining it was given by the scientist Christian Gram and that's why it is called as a gram staining. जो बैक्टीरिया ग्राम स्टेन लेते हैं उन्हें कहते हैं ग्राम पॉजिटिव. द बैक्टीरिया विच टेक द ग्राम स्टेन दे आर कॉल्ड एज ए ग्राम पॉजिटिव. और जो बैक्टीरिया ग्राम स्टेन नहीं लेते उन्हें कहते हैं ग्राम नेगेटिव. रिमेंबर दिस. ग्लाइकोकैलिक्स का सेकेंड लेयर. सो दिस ग्लाइकोकैलिक्स इट डिफर्स इन कंपोजिशन एंड थिकनेस इन डिफरेंट बैक्टीरिया. जब वो ग्लाइकोकैलिक्स लूज शेप के फॉर्म में प्रेजेंट होती है बैक्टीरिया में, एट द टाइम इट इज कॉल्ड एज ए slime layer, or when it is present in the form of thick and tough layer, at that time that layer is called as a capsule. Now here see the diagram where you can easily observe 3 layers of the cell envelope. First is a capsule, second one cell wall, then third one is the plasma membrane. So this capsule it has some advantages in bacteria. First is it prevents the bacterial cell from desiccation, that is from dryness. बैक्टीरियल सेल को ड्राई नहीं होने देता. देन इट प्रोटेक्ट द बैक्टीरिया फ्रॉम द प्रोसेस ऑफ फैगोसाइटोसिस एंड देयरबाय दे गेट प्रोटेक्टेड इन द बॉडी ऑफ ह्यूमन बीइंग. So MCQ can be asked in the NEET examination on glycocalyx. The layer of the cell envelope which is present above the cell wall and is tough and thick, at that time your answer should be capsule. And if question is asked the cell envelope which is present in the form of loose sheath is called as, at that time your answer should be slime layer. And PYQ have been also asked on this point in NEET examination. Second layer of the cell envelope, the cell wall, it is very rigid strong layer and it determines the shape of the bacterial cell, also provides a strong structural support. और ये जो cell wall है bacterial cell को burst होने से prevent करता है. So MCQ can be asked on this point in NEET examination. Last layer of the cell envelope, plasma membrane. So it is selectively permeable in nature. Means what? ये जो plasma membrane है selected molecules को ही cell के inner part में और outside the cell transport करती है. That's why it is selectively permeable in nature. और plasma membrane का basic structure जो है prokaryotes और eukaryotes में same होता है. Now coming to next point, mesosome. It is a special membranous structure which is formed due to the extension of the plasma membrane into the cell. मेसोजोम जो है बैक्टीरिया के सेल में प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन का एक्सटेंशन होके तैयार होते हैं, and these extensions are formed in the form of vesicles, tubules and lamellae. प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन का फोल्डिंग होने की वजह से सेल में वेसिकल्स, ब्रांच, ट्यूब्यूल्स, then lamellae, plate-like structure that are observed in the cytoplasm of the bacterial cell. Here in diagram we can easily see these vesicles, tubules and plate-like lamellae are formed, which are nothing but the extensions of plasma membrane called as mesosome. So these mesosomes, they play a very important role in the bacterial cell. What are their function? They help in cell wall formation, then DNA replication and also distribution of DNA into two daughter cells. अनदर फंक्शन क्या है, तो ये रेस्पिरेशन में भी हेल्प करते हैं बैक्टीरिया को, सिक्रेशन प्रोसेसेस में, जैसे कि कोई बायोमोलिक्यूल सिक्रेट करना है प्रोटीन से, एंजाइम से, लिपिड से, ग्लाइकोप्रोटीन से, एट दैट टाइम दैट आर सिक्रेटेड फ्रॉम दिस मेसोसोम बिकॉज दे इंक्रीज द सरफेस एरिया ऑफ द प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. दैट इज वन ऑफ द फंक्शन ऑल्सो ऑफ द mesosome, and enzymatic content of the plasma membrane get increased due to the formation of mesosome in the bacterial cell. मेसोसोम पे बहुत बार क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है नीट एग्जाम में 23, 24, 25 कंटिन्यूसली फॉर 3 years क्वेश्चन हैव बीन आस्क्ड ऑन दिस पॉइंट, इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट ऑफ द टॉपिक. देन नेक्स्ट इज द क्रोमैटोफोर्स. क्रोमैटोफोर्स आर आल्सो the extensions of the plasma membrane found in the cytoplasm of some bacteria, जैसे कि photosynthetic bacteria में क्रोमैटोफोर्स तैयार होते हैं. So plasma membrane in the bacterial cell get extended and vesicles are formed, and that vesicles are nothing but the chromatophores which consist of pigments for the process of photosynthesis. Photosynthetic bacteria such as cyanobacteria, then purple bacteria, green sulfur bacteria, they consist of these photosynthetic pigments in the chromatophores. So here in NEET examination question can be asked on this point for 2026, क्योंकि मेसोसोम पे बहुत बार क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है, तो इस साल क्रोमैटोफोर्स पे क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है. Now here is PYQ. Photosynthetic bacteria have pigments in, at the time your answer should be chromatophores. Now about the motility of the bacteria. Bacterial cells may be motile or non-motile. If they are motile, they possess the flagella, और non-motile bacteria में flagella absent होती है. So what are these flagella? They are nothing but the thin filamentous extensions from the cell wall of the bacteria. The different bacteria में flagella का number और arrangement जो है different होता है. So this bacterial flagellum, it is composed of 3 parts. पहला पार्ट है filament, दूसरा है hook and third one is the basal body. So here see the diagram, from that you will get clear idea about the structure of the flagellum. So here first one basal body, second one hook and third one is the filament. And filament is the longest portion of the flagellum which extend from the cell surface to the outside. So here in NEET examination question can be asked the thin filamentous extension of the bacteria which helps in motility is, at that time your answer should be flagella. Now PYQ on this point, motile bacteria are able to move by, at the time your answer should be flagella. So besides flagella, some bacteria they possesses pila and fimbriae, which are nothing but the surface structures of the bacterial cell, and they do not have any role in motility. तो pila क्या है? elongated tubular structures होते हैं, वो special protein pillin से बने हुए होते हैं, and fimbriae are nothing but the small bristle-like fibers sprouting out of the cell. और ये जो fimbriae है बैक्टीरिया को हेल्प करती है to attach to the auxin scheme and also to the host tissue. So on flagella, pila and fimbriae, different pattern questions can be asked in the NEET examination. So let's see the diagram of the pila and fimbriae. From that you will get clear idea about its structure. So pila, they are nothing but the long tubular structure, whereas fimbriae, they are small fiber-like structures sprouting out of the cell. So coming to last point of prokaryotic cell, ribosomes and inclusion bodies. So what are ribosomes? These are nothing but the non-membrane bound structure and present in the cytoplasm of prokaryotic cell. These ribosomes, they are the main site of protein synthesis. So these ribosomes are mainly associated with the plasma membrane of the bacterial cell. उनकी साइज क्या है 15 नैनोमीटर by 20 नैनोमीटर. And these ribosomes they are made up of two subunits 50S and 30S. S stands for Svedberg unit which measures the density of the subunits. We measure the subunits say 50S and 30S. When they present together that form the 70S prokaryotic ribosome. जब सेवरल राइबोसोम्स मैसेंजर आरएनए को अटैच होते हैं एट द टाइम इट इज कॉल्ड एज ए पॉलीसोम और पॉलीराइबोसोम व्हिच ट्रांसलेट दिस मैसेंजर आरएनए इनटू प्रोटीन्स. So question can be asked in the NEET examination. The site of protein synthesis in prokaryotes is at the time your answer should be ribosomes. Now inclusion bodies. These are also non-membrane bound structure freely present in the cytoplasm of prokaryotes. Residual food material is stored in the form of inclusion bodies in prokaryotic cell. So examples क्या है phosphate granules, cyanophycin granules and glycogen granules. So here in NEET examination question can be asked which of the following are the inclusion bodies, and question can be asked the residual food material is stored in prokaryotic cell in the form of, at that time your answer should be inclusion bodies. Now gas vacuoles, these are nothing but the structure present in the photosynthetic bacteria जैसे कि blue green algae which are called as cyanobacteria, then purple bacteria and also in green sulfur bacteria. तो ये जो गैस वैक्यूल्स है बैक्टीरियल सेल को बायोन्सी प्रोवाइड करते हैं and they also help the bacterial cell to float on the water surface. So question can be asked in the NEET examination. The gas vacuoles are present in which type of bacteria? At that time your answer should be photosynthetic bacteria.